Hi, welcome back to another video. This is my first video of 2026, so also Happy New Year. Today I am doing a flip through of my entire K-pop photocard collection. Yeah, I don't know how long this video will be. I really hope it won't be too long. I don't want to be here too long. I do have 11 binders and I think I collect about 7 groups. I think that's right. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anyone. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with this first binder. This first binder is actually one that I have not shown on this channel. It's because it is a retired collection. I no longer collect for this group. It is my TXT collection. It's the very first group that I started collecting for when I got back into K-pop, so it's kind of special to me. So I have kept everything and I plan on keeping everything. So yeah. So yeah, I will try to mention like where all the binders are from and supplies and all of that. But if I forget anything, just comment and I will answer. I don't really know what to talk about in this video. I will not be mentioning where every card is from because I don't know all of that for any of my collections. So yeah, TXT, my bias is Subin. There's a glare. I'm gonna try to move that. Hopefully that's better. Okay, so yeah, this is my TXT collection. I collected Subin. The last era that I collected for was Tomorrow. Yeah, Tomorrow. And I mostly just collected album cards and Target exclusives, and then a few pobs every once in a while. Oh, this isn't a Meow Cafe A5 binder, and all the pages and sleeves are also from Meow Cafe. Yeah, I started collecting TXT in 2023. Technically, Sweet era was when I started collecting TXT. It was like their Japanese album. It is one of the only Japanese albums that I've ever bought for any group ever, because I really don't collect Japanese cards. But like somewhere between Temptation and Sweet is when I got into TXT. And at the time, I really wanted to like fully back collect Subin, which is why some of these pages are empty. Like this is the page that would have been for Thursday's Child, but I only have one card for Thursday's Child, which is kind of sad because that's my favorite TXT album. And then I have some older cards here that were a little bit bigger than everything else, so that's why the pages are different. And then also for each era, I would also try to collect whichever member was like my wrecker for that era. Taehyun is actually my bias wrecker though. So I do have a few pages for each member. So that was for Taehyun, and then Hyun and Kai, and then a few Bumgyu cards back here. I unfortunately do not have anything for Yeonjun. Yeonjun did not wreck me until after Tomorrow, and that's when I stopped collecting for TXT, so that's why there's not a lot of Yeonjun in here. And then next I just have like some inclusions for different albums. I don't really, like I said, I don't collect TXT anymore. I don't have any goals for this binder. I think the only thing that I would do is like go back and change the pages maybe, because these are a little bit big. Like the pockets are a little bit big for the sleeves that I use. So back here is non-album stuff. So I have this 2024 deco kit stuff with some units back here, and then I don't know where these are from. And then I have, I think this was 2024 season's greetings. Yeah, I had all the members for this set, and then I don't think I hosted a group order for Nuance. I know I hosted a group order for the deco kit, but I don't remember if I hosted for the season's greetings, but I did have all the members at some point. I kept the postcards because I really liked this concept. And then this was for Seasons of TXT Youth. And I don't remember, I do remember at some point I did have all the members for this. Oh, this was the one where they had like 5 different versions of, like 5 different sets of this. But then why are there only 4 cards? I don't know, I don't remember. But that's what that is. And then I kept the inclusions, like the postcards that came with that, because I also really liked this concept as well. And that is it for this binder. Like I said, the only thing I might do if I like run out of other things to do with my other collections is to change the pages so that the cards aren't falling out sometimes. And then I would probably like add fillers for some of the bigger inclusions that are kind of just like floating around in the sleeve. But yeah, that is it for this collection. But that was my TXT collection. I will probably not show this binder again because it will not change unless I start collecting TXT again, which I don't know if I'll do that. So yeah, you will probably never see this binder again. Okay, so the next binder I have is my aniteez collection. This is probably one of my favorite collections, definitely like top 3. I just really love aniteez. I think they're so cute and so adorable, and I think all the cards that they make for aniteez are really cute. This is also probably one of my most complete collections. I'm missing like 1 or 2 photo cards in here. So I really don't have any goals for this binder either, except to get rid of that glare. Except to, I don't know. Okay, I tried moving the binder around. I don't know if that is any better. But yeah, I don't really have any goals for this binder. I collect OT8 if there are trading card packs. Oh, I know right now it's gonna be really hard to talk and turn these pages. I know that's really dumb, but oh, I collect OT8 if there are trading card packs. And if there are no trading card packs, then I try to collect a few things for Mingi and Yunho, kind of like this page, where these are from, like, I think these are, this whole page is Mingi, but like some of these are from like the photo package, and then some of these are the ones that came with the keyring, or I think some of these are like from the pop-up event as well. Like I think this one might have been from the pop-up event, and so I'll just try to collect like a few things for Mingi and Yunho. And then these are the inclusions from the photo package that came from aniteez and Illusion. And then if there's nothing like a photo package, then I will try to collect like a few other things. Like, so for aniteez and, is this Ice City? Yeah, aniteez and Ice City, they didn't have as much as they did for aniteez and Illusion, I think. And so I think I just ended up getting like a few things, like the pillow, and there were like a few other things. And then these are also pop-up event cards, I'm pretty sure. And then kind of the same thing with aniteez in Dreamland. Yeah, aniteez in Dreamland, which this is one of the pages where I am missing a Mingi. I joined a group order for that Mingi. I don't know what's going on with that group order, I'll probably just buy him myself. I am not the type of person to ask questions in a group order. I know that I probably should because someone else is dealing with my money, but like I just don't. I don't know. But then we have aniteez and treasure, which they had the trading card packs again, so I collected OT8 for that. And these are also some of my favorites. Like after aniteez in illusion, I think aniteez in treasure is like my second favorite concept, especially these units. These were some of my favorite units. And then here's a mingi yunho page from some of the merch, as well as the benefit cards that came with aniteez and treasure. And then there was also a photo package for aniteez in treasure as well. So I got one for mingi and yunho. And then we have aniteez in the calling, which also had trading card packs. This was my first time joining a group order for aniteez, and it wasn't bad. I didn't buy any merch for aniteez in the calling though. Well, that's not true. I did buy it wasn't called a photo package, it was called something else, but it was basically the same thing. I did buy that for this round of aniteez in the calling, but they're not in this binder because I didn't think I had enough, like the right size pages for those items. But I recently like cleaned my desk and everything, and I did find pages big enough, so I will be adding those inclusions into this binder. And then this is the only other page where I'm missing a card. I'm missing the 100k won yunho, like benefit yunho, for this binder. So yeah, my only goal for this binder is to get those two cards that I'm missing, and then keep up with whatever they release for aniteez. I'm hoping they don't release anything for aniteez for a while. And if they do, I kind of hope there are no trading card packs. But if there are, then there are. So yeah, that was it for this binder. And this was also a Meow Cafe binder. I think this was like the A4 plus binder. Yeah. Okay, so next I have my ateez OT8 slightly miscellaneous ateez binder. There's just a whole lot of ateez in here, some OT8 sets, and then some of them are just pulls that I kept that are not mingi and yunho, or they are dupes, or they are group cards like these. Yeah, this binder is full and we'll need a lot of binder maintenance in 2026, so that's pretty much the goal for this binder, because there's like tour merch in here, and then like I said, there are pulls from like different eras. Like that was golden hour 3, golden hour 2, more golden hour 2, yeah, more golden hour 2. And there's really no like rhyme or reason to this binder. I just, especially like when it comes to album cards, if I have them and I want to keep them, they go in this binder. If I don't, then they either get traded or sold, or I don't know, they just don't go in this binder. And then golden hour 1, I did end up having a lot of stuff for golden hour 1, especially was this the platform version? I think this was the platform version, because I did host group orders for golden hour 1. So I do have OT8 sets for those cards, and then I do have this one page of Hongjun with his orange hair, because I absolutely loved it and I wanted as many cards as I could get without, you know, spending too much money. And then another random page of OT not OT, but like Golden Hour 1 cards, as well as here. And then I kind of just have like miscellaneous pages for like other eras. So this is Will with this one random outlaw card. And then kind of get into like the actual OT sets. Again, sorry about the glare. So this was the fan kit. I don't remember which one. Was this 2023? I think this was 2023. And it has OT8 for everything except for the like these big postcards. Hyun and Yosong are missing because I bought it from someone and I guess they just really wanted to keep Hyun and Yosong. They also kept Hyun and Yosong for the photo cards and I just ended up buying those separately from someone. But yeah, just the inclusions that came with that kit. And then I have last year's, yeah, 2025's membership kit. It came with 2 photocard sets, and then I have 2024. Oh, this is out of order. Is this? I'm realizing that this is out of order. So this was 2025 and then this is 2024's fan kit. So I'm gonna have to rearrange that. My name is covered. Okay, so yeah, this was 2024's fan kit where they did like the hockey themed, and I have a bunch of the inclusions in here. I think 2024 is when I stopped storing inclusions in this binder. But I recently found a bunch of inclusions and I'm gonna just go ahead and put them in this binder before I do maintenance on it, which is basically just gonna be me separating, like just taking stuff out of this binder. This was the 2024 summer photo book, I think. Yeah, I really love this concept. It was very cute, especially like Yosong in these glasses, very adorable. Mingi as well, and Jungho. And then this was the kit, no, this was the set that came with something. The World to the End. What was that? I don't remember exactly what that was, but it came with like these books and maybe also a DVD. Maybe I should stop buying merch if I can't remember what everything is, but that's what that set was. And then this was the 2025 season's greetings. And then we just have a few Pacific sets. I think Pacific was when I started collecting OT8 sets, like non-album things, because some of these sets were just really cute. Like this one is still my favorite. If I could have 2 of these sets, I would. And then this cherry one, this one is also one of my favorites. It's just very adorable. And then back here I just have like some miscellaneous like birthday stuff for this is all from 2024, I believe. Yeah, I really wanted to collect like birthday stuff for all the members in 2024 because it was my first year collecting for ateez. But that didn't last. I stopped collecting after Mingi, as you can see, because I realized that I was like, I don't need this stuff. Like I didn't need any of the merch, and I didn't want to pay for just the photo card. So I was just like, you know, I know where I can find pictures of the photo cards, it's fine. And then this is a units page. I think it's the most recent one that I started. So it's just a bunch of random units. And then this is also a units page. And then back here, I just have some inclusions from albums. I am still missing this Hyun from Outlaw. I have no idea where to find it. Because it's literally just a little postcard, but I don't know. And then this was from the vinyl from Record Store Day that they did for Will. And then postcards from Golden Hour 1. And then that's it. So yeah, like I said, the only goal for this binder is to do some maintenance on it. So yeah, that's it for this binder. Okay, so this next binder is my Cosmosy binder. It is a pretty new collection considering they are a new group, and this just has their debut stuff in it, like from their debut album. There's not much here. I did recently like get my some of my group order stuff, so I do have a lot of cards to put away in this binder, but for now there's really not much going on. My main goal for this binder is just to like keep up with their comebacks, and hopefully complete this album or this era before their next comeback. I'm really hoping that they don't do this many cards for their next comeback. While I am enjoying collecting the cards and the spreads that they make in this binder, because I think it's really cute, this was a lot of cards for a debut album, in my opinion, and I don't think it's necessary. But I do really like their cards. I think they're very cute, and I am very excited to see where this collection goes. But that's it. I don't have too much for this binder. Yeah, I would love to see them have like a season's greetings for next year though. I feel like that would be really cute, because they did not have one for this year, which I'm not really surprised, but I think that would be something that I would really like to have in my binder. Okay, so this one is my ateez bias line binder. So for this binder, I collect Hyun, Yunho, Mingi, and Jiung. And I just keep a few sets for them in this binder. Most of these sets are from Golden Hour 1, I believe. Okay, I think that's better. So yeah, this first page is just fan-made cards. And then there's no order to this binder. I kind of just put cards wherever I think would be a good fit for them. And I am missing like a few cards in this binder. I think the ones that I'm missing are mostly for Jiung. But yeah, it's just a few sets of my bias line. I would like to back collect a few sets for Golden Hour 2 and Golden Hour 3 for this binder, because like I said, most of them are for Golden Hour 1, and I would love to find this Hyun for a reasonable price and have it not get lost in the mail. That is a very big goal for this binder. Will it happen? I don't know, because it's a very hard card to find, and the few times that I have found it, it's very expensive. The one time that I did pay for it, it got lost in the mail, so I don't know. But yeah, I really like this binder a lot, but I haven't really been super focused on collecting for it in 2025. I think 2025 and collecting for ateez, I was just kind of like figuring out what actually like just collecting for ateez without being stressed out. And so I think what works for me with collecting, at least for like pobs for ateez, is back collecting. And that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing a lot for ateez in 2026. I think I will join like a few group orders per comeback depending on how many they have this year, but I don't really see myself like collecting things like up front. I think I'm more so interested in just finishing up the collections that I've already started, which is more a big thing for like my mingi collection, but definitely for this collection as well, because like I said, most of this is from golden hour 1. There's just not enough golden hour 2 or 3 in here for my liking, because there were sets from both of those eras that I really liked. So yeah, these last couple of pages were just mingi and yunho, because some sets I do not have all 4 of the members for. And that was it for this binder. I don't think I mentioned, but this is a Meow Cafe A5 extra wide for this binder. I think it's a 3-inch binder also. And then I don't think I mentioned my Cosmosy binder is also a Meow Cafe binder. It is an A4 plus extra wide, I believe, with the 12 pocket pages in it. This is my yunho collection. It used to be in the same binder as my mingi collection, but that binder started getting a little full, so I did start a new binder for just yunho in 2025. And there's not much in here because I'm not really back collecting for yunho. I am just collecting from Will forward. So there's just Will through golden hour 3 in here, and these are just album cards for yunho because I rarely collect just yunho pobs. Yeah, if I have a yunho pop, it's usually for my bias line binder, so either I'll have like the mingi equivalent or like Hongjun and Jungho as well. This collection is mostly fully caught up. I'm just missing 1 card from golden hour 2. It's a digipack card, and so that's probably my only goal for this binder, is to get that card. It's not hard to find. People bought a lot of stuff for golden hour 2. I've been too lazy to buy it. So yeah, that is it for, this is the one Will page. Honestly, this page was an accident because I don't remember getting these cards. I still don't know where they came from, how they ended up in my home, but they're here, so they're in the binder. But yeah, that is it for my yunho binder. It's very small, but I'm okay with that. Like, I'm just very happy with it. I'm happy when a binder is mostly, like when a collection is mostly caught up, and I don't have to do a lot of back collecting for it. So that's what really matters to me. So yeah, that's it for this one. This is my mingi binder, one of my mingi binders. This is just album, like Korean album, just Korean album cards in this one. And it's a little full, but there's still room for at least another comeback depending on how many cards we have for the next era. This one is stored like my yunho binder, where it is most recent era first and then oldest era last. I know I had a goal for this binder. One second, so that page is blank. My goal for 2025 for this binder was to finish back collecting mingi. That did not happen. Yeah, back collecting for mingi is kind of hard. So I started collecting for mingi in 2024, and I think I mostly collected like Will era cards first because those were like everywhere, and then after that I kind of like collected high prio cards, but also cards that were harder to find that shouldn't have been, but they were very popular. So like Pink Hair Mingi from Outlaw, and then Halazia Mingi, like those cards were everyone loved those cards, so I collected those first, and then after I got those I decided to like go back and like properly back collect, and that is when I found out how hard it is to back collect for treasure. At least to me, treasure cards are not easy to find, and when I did find them, they were crazy expensive. So I think it was 2025 where I decided that I would not back collect treasure. I would just collect up until Fever. But then, I don't know, I think I got burnt out, if I'm being honest, like trying to find the cards, and then I would find the cards and they would either be some crazy price or someone had bought it before I could buy it. So this year I'm going to try to focus on back collecting Mingi one last time. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I'll get those cards when I get them. They won't be like a focus for me after this year if I don't complete that goal. That is the only goal that I'm setting for myself for this binder, besides obviously keeping up with the comebacks that they have this year. Yeah, I love collecting for Mingi and I love my Mingi collection, but sometimes it is just hard to collect for Mingi. And I don't like fighting for my life over cardboard, so I want collecting to like keep being fun, which is why I'm like, I'm not stressing myself over this, but I will try. I will at least try. Luckily, I think the only cards that I am missing are like these last few cards for movement, and then I think like a few cards for Fever era. Like I'm pretty sure I need like less than 10 cards for Mingi to be fully caught up, so I feel like it's doable. Probably not like at the beginning of the year because they are rumored to have a comeback in February, possibly. So back collecting might get pushed until like the spring or the summer. But yeah, that is my Mingi collection. Also, this is an A5 Meow Cafe binder. Pages are also from Meow Cafe, and I'm pretty sure that's it for this binder. This is my Mingi non-album binder. So basically pobs and like benefit cards, anything that's not an album card or something that would go in one of my other binders for ateez is in this binder. So I have no goals for this binder, really. I don't think this was a binder that I started this year, and it's a binder that made me realize that I prefer collecting like in a very specific way. I like when the pages are like themed, I guess, or like cohesive, curated. I don't know the right word, but like I love when collections look like this, and I'm kind of glad that I figured that out in 2025 because I feel like that's gonna help me with collecting, especially pobs this year, because it's not gonna make me like worry about having to get like every single card, which I'm very glad that I'm not like a full completionist anymore. But yeah, so the first half of this binder is mostly just like golden hour cards, and then I have a lot of cards for Will because that's, like I said, when I started collecting, and then I have a few cards for Outlaw back here. I would love to get 2 more Outlaw cards because technically Outlaw is like when I found ateez, but like all I was doing was listening to Bounty. I didn't know anything else about ateez. And then yeah, so I would love to get like 2 more pink hair Mingis to go here just to fill out this page. And then this page are just like pubs for different things. So this was Summer Photo Book, Season's Greetings. This was the A Teeny Zone card for In Your Fantasy. This, still can't remember where this is from. but this, it's here, it's cute, I love it. And then this was this the second fan? Does it say? I really don't know where these cards are from. Someone was trying to like get someone to claim the set in their Nyokyo batch, and it was available for like a super long time, and I was like, you know what, I'll claim it, give it to me. But I don't know where they're from, but I think it's from one of the fan kits or something. And then just some cards from the In Your Fantasy trading packs. And then this is a benefit card that came with one of the t-shirts from the In Your Fantasy tour. That's it for this binder. It's already pretty full. I'll probably have to like do some sort of maintenance for this binder in 2026. I really was hoping it would last longer than that, but I have more mingi pops than I thought I did. Alright, so this is my changbin collection. I decided to collect changbin in 2025, and I decided that I wanted to back collect him for his album cards. So these are all Korean album cards. Why was that so hard to say? This binder is also stored with most recent era first and then older eras last. I have nothing for Do It, and I am still missing a few cards for Karma, but I'm also still missing like quite a few cards for this entire collection. That is my other like kind of big goal for 2026, is to finish back collecting for changbin. I have way more cards that I need for this collection to be complete than I do for mingi, so this might take a little bit longer. Just because like some eras are complete, like 5-star, Maxident, Ordinary, and then some completions? What? Some collections I just need like 1 or 2 cards for. So for some eras, I don't think it'll be hard, and then for other eras, it might be a little bit harder, especially like the older ones where I'm still missing like 1 or 2 cards, and they're kind of hard to find, but not really. It's just that when I find them, they're already sold. So yeah, I really love this collection a lot. Like I love this was my first time like double sleeving with a hollow sleeve, and I really love how this looks. Like this is definitely one of my favorite binders. But yeah, my main goal for this binder is to finish back collecting and then also just keep up with comebacks. So this is probably my #1 favorite binder that I started in 2025, and my favorite binder of like all of my collections. This is the non-album binder for changbin, and it has like a few Japanese album cards in the back. This binder makes me so happy. Like I'm so glad I started it. It's already like kind of full, but not really, because I'm still waiting on a bunch of group order stuff. But this binder just makes me so happy. Like I love everything about it. It's very, very cute. So this binder has, like I said, like anything that's non-album. So it's got like fan meetings, season's greetings, pobs, Japanese cards, like just whatever that's not a Korean album card. I think this page here is part of the reason why I love this binder so much, because it is so cute. These are the cards from the 5th, right? Yeah, 5th fan meeting, and I love these cards so much. They're so cute. And then I also have season's greetings, and then what is this? I don't remember what this one was. This one was the, oh, this was the fan, these were the fan club cards for 2025. And then these, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea where these cards are from. I think they're also fan club cards, but someone was selling them and I liked them, so I bought them. That does happen sometimes. Like, there was no real reason for me to get these. I just thought they were cute. And then this page, or actually the next few pages, are very incomplete, but this is for the Dominate Celebrate merch. And then the next few pages are for Do It and Karma pops that I do not have on hand yet. I joined group orders for them and they just haven't come in yet. Honestly, the pops are the reason why I'm going to have to probably move stuff out of this binder before the end of the year. So then I have a page of hop pops, and then this was 8, I believe. Yeah, 8. This is the only page where like I'm attempting to collect multiples of the same card. I know some people hate when people do that. I feel like it's fine within reason, but I want 2 more of these cards. I absolutely love this card. This is one of my favorite changbin cards. So then I decided to do like 1 page of pobs per era through Maxident, I believe. Yeah, so I don't have anything for Rockstar. And then I just have this 1 card for 5-star, and then I have nothing for Maxident. So I think along with like back collecting for album cards, I will also make this a goal, but it's not like a priority. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And then I have cards for Hollow, also some of my favorite changbin cards. Like, I love fluffy hair changbin, like love them so much. And then I have some Social Path cards, and then a Circus. I had to, like, I don't know, like, I randomly found this page, and I'm glad that I did, because the size on these cards was just like absolutely driving me crazy, having them like stick out of my regular pages. And I randomly found this on my shelf and I was like, this is perfect. But also I was like, I'm not collecting anything beyond Social Path, because if the cards are this size, it's not gonna work out. So I have Circus, and then this one All In, I think. That's the other reason why I don't want to collect cards for like that are this size, because I don't have sleeves. Yeah, All In. Like, I don't have sleeves for these. They're just in here. So yeah, that was everything for non-album Benny binder. So I realized that I did not mention the binders for my Changbin and Mingi non-album collections. Both of those binders are A5 binders from Kpop Stationery. Yeah, Kpop Stationery. But the pages are Meow Cafe and the sleeves are Meow Cafe as well, except for the bunny hollow sleeves on like the Changbin cards. Those are also from Kpop Stationery. So this is the last binder. This is my miscellaneous groups binder. And it was a new binder for 2025, I believe. Yes, it was. A lot of these groups were kind of just like hanging out in like, well, I shouldn't say a lot of these groups. Some of these groups were not fully collected. Like, I had like maybe 1 or 2 cards for some of these groups, and they were in just like a little collect book or in a box. So this is also one of my favorite binders for the year, just because I realized that I just got a lot of joy out of collecting these other groups. So yeah, this is my miscellaneous groups binder. First, we have XG. I don't have a lot for XG. I just have stuff for A Million Places and all because I decided to not back collect for XG. I've mentioned this so many times on in my videos. It's hard for me to collect XG, so back collecting was really not an option. So I just have Cocona as my bias. I have, like I said, A Million Places and all, and I hopefully will have more cards once they have their comeback later this month. And then next I have xlov. I collect Hyun, and I have been collecting since Amabi. This is I1 era though. I have nothing for Unlove because I did buy an album and I did not pull a single Hyun, but that's fine. I have like I can just get the cards from my group order manager when they do sorting for inclusions, so I'll just get Hyun's cards there. By the time I opened my albums, it was like around the time where people were pausing like their send outs and everything because of the holidays, and I just didn't feel like going through the hassle of like finding trades and then holding on to those trades. Like, it doesn't sound like it's that hard, but for me it is because I would very much forget. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with my pools, but like I said, I collect Hyun, and I have I1 and Amabi, and I have one Amabi, one I1 pop. I have another one. The GOM has it, they're just very slow, so I don't know when I'll get it. And then I also have some Unlove pops on the way for Hyun. So I'm very excited for my xlov collection. I'm excited for it to grow, and I'm excited to collect more. I didn't really anticipate collecting pops for xlov, if I'm being honest, but for Unlove era, I just decided to like get a few, and I really enjoy it. Like, xlov has really cute pops, so I'm excited for like their next comebacks and like filling this section. And then next I have p1harmony. I collect Jiung. I love p1harmony's cards so much, and I love my little p1harmony collection. Like, it's very, I don't know the word, but it's exactly what I wanted out of like a group that I don't collect everything for. Like, it's perfect for me. I don't know how to explain it, but it's perfect. So I have X era cards here, and then I am missing 2 duh era cards, but besides those 2 cards, I am mostly like caught up for p1harmony, and that's pretty much just my goal overall for p1harmony, is to just like stay caught up with their comebacks. I mostly just collect album cards and US store exclusives for p1harmony, and then I also only collect for the concepts that are my favorite. So if it's all of the concepts, then I'll collect all the concepts. If it's not, then I'll just collect like whichever ones are. Except for the units, I will always collect the units because I love that they always do units. And then we have Sad Song. Sad Song is originally when I started collecting for p1harmony, but I got into them during Killing It era, so I did do back collecting for Killing It, and I just ended up with like 2 pages for Killing It. And that is it for p1harmony. And then I have my very tiny universe collection. So I collected my bias line for their debut album. There's not much going on here. My bias line is Hyuk, Sok, and Kenny. These cards are my favorite, like absolutely love these. And then I did pull this Ito and decided to keep it. I don't really have any goals for collecting for universe. I don't really know. I have like thoughts on what I want to do for universe. I definitely will not be doing any back collecting when it comes to pops for universe. I've found that it's like extremely hard to find pops from their debut album release. But also like with Hyuk being on hiatus and then not knowing if he's going to be a part of the next comeback, which today is Friday the 9th, I believe. It's definitely Friday, but I don't know if it's the 9th or not. But literally this morning they posted something that looks like a teaser for a comeback, and I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm excited. I'm very excited, but also like ateez is also having a comeback. ONEUS is also having a comeback, but luckily I was able to like talk myself out of collecting ONEUS, so I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I think like right now I'm like trying to decide how I'm gonna collect next for universe. Like if Hyuk is a part of the next comeback, then I will collect Hyuk and Seok. If Hyuk is not a part of the next comeback, then I will just collect Seok. And this is nothing against Kenny. I still love Kenny. Like Kenny is one of the funniest K-pop idols that I have ever seen in a very long time. However, I don't like this. Like I want to keep them in this binder, and the only way that I can keep them in this binder is collecting 1 or 2 members. And it was already hard enough like finding group orders for Universe when their debut album came out, and then when I did find them, Kenny is clearly a very popular member, and a lot of people, like Kenny was always like fully claimed. So I don't like fighting for my life for cards. I don't like struggling to find group orders or anything like that. So yeah, like I said, if Hyuk is a part of the comeback, I will collect these 2 members. If not, then I will just collect Seok, and that'll be that. Because 2 members or 1 member will fit better in this binder than this nonsense. And then next I have Stray Kids. So this is kind of a random collection. It's not really OT8, but it's not OT8. Like I kept my pulls for Karma that were not changbin that I really liked, and then I do have these 2 OT8 sets back here. This one is from Karma, and then this one is from that came with like the Tamagotchi that they had. I don't have any goals for this section of this binder. It's literally just for any pulls that I keep that I want to, any pulls that I keep. What are words? For pulls that I want to keep, and then any OT8 sets. The only other goal that I have for this binder is really not a goal, but there is a group that I am considering collecting, and they would also go in this binder. Because I have 1 more of these tabs left, and there's plenty of room in this binder for another group. So yeah, the main goals for this binder are just keeping up with comebacks and adding cards when I get them, and that's that. Yeah, so that is it for this video. Yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye.